Guys, oh my god, I legitimately think that Elbaf may be my favorite post-time skip arc. Better than Wano, better than Whole Cake, definitely better than Dressrosa. Because in this most recent chapter, we just got a vision of the strongest person in the world. And if you think I'm joking, the title of the chapter is literally called Strongest in the World. I can't even waste more time on the intro. This is gonna be One Piece chapter 1174 review. And honestly, if you're as hype as I am, or you just had a really great Valentine's Day yesterday, please do something for me. Like the video, okay? That's very important. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece content just like this every week. And share it around with all your friends who love the series. You know what we always say here. Let's get it going. And make sure you subscribe to me and my boys over at CSY. Big things definitely coming up. Now, as I said, the title of the chapter is The Strongest in the World. And the reason for that is gonna be very apparent very quickly. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of breezed through this chapter actually. And I think it's because it's only focused on one scene, but that scene just kind of goes by fast because you understand the point of what Oda's trying to do. And for the cover art request, we have Gold D. Roger on a random island, who knows, maybe Little Garden, taming a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a hunk of meat. He's treating a T-Rex like the wolves in Minecraft. Also pretty interesting how we got the strongest in the world and then the cover art for it is literally the Pirate King. Now just in case you missed last chapter or you forgot what happened, don't worry, Summers is gonna tell us. He's like, Wallahi, I'm cooked. How is it that not only the ship is gone, but it literally blew away the entire surface of the island clouds? Here's the thing though, Summers can't stop the arrow powers because that's Gunko's ability. So the current situation as it stands is that the kids are just gonna keep marching and then fall off the cliff edge and splatter in the underworld. Summers tries to call up Gunko and be like, yo, we gotta halt the plan for a moment because we have a mishap here. But that's when I think it's Killing Yam responds like, yo, you realize that Lord Emu's in there, right? You're not gonna get to Gunko. Then as Summers looks on, he sees the parents still trying to free their kids. They can't bend or ply the arrow, the thorns are still attacking them. And this is when Summers' toxicity takes a nosedive. Because he's like, ooh, so you mean all of these parents are going to watch their kids careen to their deaths? What a juicy way to die. Oh no, lock him up. Actually, that's not enough. Take him out. Like, what is this face? This guy is genuinely evil. He's also just vile because he's even thinking in his head, hey, wait a minute. On a technicality, since this is Lord Emu who's taking control of Gunko and Lord Emu's the only one who has the ability to, erase this, technically, it ain't my fault. Yeah. Lord Emu not gonna see it as Lord Emu's fault. And I think Summers may be the definition of a masochist, or is it sadist? I never know the difference between the two of them, but whichever one means he enjoys seeing other people suffer. Because he genuinely starts salivating at the idea of the parents just being in complete despair, watching their kids die. And you know the only thing that's worse than basically jacking off to the idea of kids dying and their parents despairing? Doing so while announcing it all on the loudspeaker. He gets on the Denden Mushi and is like, yeah guys, here's the thing. Not this thing. But yeah, we run into a short snafu, one might call it. And TLDR, the ship is no longer an option. The kids are gonna fall to their deaths. So we see all of the parents frantically trying to free them. We see Oimo, he's literally trying to grab his grandkid, and of course the thorns just shink right through his body. We see Killingham in his hybrid form, and he's just like, what the hell is Summers doing? Like, we gotta go. Colin starts thinking back to all the times that his mom reprimanded him. And then all the other kids start thinking about their parents telling them stuff, and they're like, oh my goodness, I don't want this, or I'm complaining about that. And I'm not gonna lie, these are some badass kids. Granted, they are kids, but still, badass kids. And as all the parents are realizing like, oh my goodness, we can't stop this. You expect me to just watch my kid like fall to their deaths? That's when Mama Ripley steps up. At that moment, Ripley steps in front of Colin and hugs him with the thorns slashing through her body. And Colin's just like, Mom, wait, no, you're gonna get hurt. But that's when Ripley's like, I would rather plummet to death with you than watch you plummet to death by yourself. This is the least I can do as a parent. And as all of the parents are literally falling to their deaths along with their kids, you have Summers just laughing his ass off. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, Summers is respectfully done. There's legitimately no way that Oda can convince me that he can come back in the next arc. I mean, he is literally worse than Saturn. And that's hard to do because Saturn was bad. But it's the fact that he literally takes the pleasure in causing pain to others. Coupled with that is the fact that he's generally incompetent from the amount of times that he's like failing and being beaten. He was beaten like twice by Gaban, failed in this mission, and then if the Sanji theory comes true and he beats him as well, yeah, I can't see him surviving. Where were we? Oh yeah, the kids falling to their deaths and their parents too. We even see Johanna, who's the little girl who actually doesn't have parents. And you have Miss Ange trying to be nice to her, and she's just like, Miss Ange, you're not my mom. Stop talking to me like that. Miss Ange putting herself in the way for her. You even got a slight redemption for Road being a good big brother, pulling up and is just like, nah, I can't let my brother go through this. And then you have Sommers actually genuinely crying, pissing himself with tears. He's like, those parents are so stupid. How idiotic do you have to be for you to jump off and die with your child? But right at that moment, the kids and the giants get caught by something bouncy. And it's revealed to be Luffy's belly when he's used his new Gum Gum rice cracker technique. How is this different from the Gum Gum balloon? Who knows? But what's more important is that Luffy has pulled up and he's riding on something big. And that something big is Loki, who we're about to see. Get off of me the moment that we land, because I didn't sign up to be nobody's hero. And also, keep away from me because I'm gonna handle this fight. This is my thing. At that moment, it suddenly starts to snow and thunderstorm at the same time. And that's when Harold starts to recite a passage from the Harley. On a curious day, when thunder and snow both flurry, a giant beast shall appear to blot out the skies. The drums of liberation will boom out, and the sun god will rise. And in the final scene of the chapter, we have Luffy and Loki in tandem, pulling up to save the day. Luffy in his Gear 5 form, and it's revealed that Loki's devil fruit is a massive dragon. Y'all, this is insane. When I first laid eyes on this masterpiece, I think I almost wept. Loki's devil fruit isn't the Fenrir, it's something much better. I'm wrong and I'm happy about it. He genuinely looks like a huge black dragon of the apocalypse. Loki reminds me of Acnologia from Fairy Tail. And y'all, oh my goodness, I just have so many thoughts. First of all, what dragon is this? I'm sure next chapter we're going to get an explanation or a title card of what fruit power it actually is, but I'm trying to think, is there a dragon in Norse mythology that this is based off of? I mean, there is the Nioger, which is the dragon that sits at the bottom of the world tree and gnaws at its roots. We also already saw that as one of Killingham MMA, so I don't know that Oda would hype it up to be one of those same things. All I know is that he looks absolutely devastating. Snow and thunder at the same time, this guy may be cracked. Also, the symbolism of the two different versions of Elbaf's sun gods, the creator and the destroyer, coming together to save the day is not lost on me. In fact, I think it's showing why we saw a huge Loki looking like person in Elbaf's mural. Him working together with Luffy is what's gonna bring the dawn. And in fact, I think that these are the two devil fruits Rox was talking about when he said he needed two fruits to be able to take down the world. Oh, but also, it's official, y'all. Loki is top 2, and yes, I mean top 2 with Emu. He's gotta be. His strength is like irrefutable at this point. Let's quickly just list down everything that Loki has at his disposal. Starting off with just his race, he is not only a giant, but practically the strongest giant, which means already his physical strength is off the charts. His durability is also freakishly off the charts because he survived a drop as, might I remind you, a moment-old baby from hundreds of meters. He's got Ragnir, a hammer that can summon both ice and lightning powers. This cracked dragon devil fruit, which is sure to have a whole host of its own crazy powers. And to top all of that off, also a user of all 3 forms of Haki, and especially advanced Conqueror's Haki. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, how Shanks was able to stop this guy has yet to be seen. I'm incredibly hyped for what's about to come in the next chapter, but y'all, I need you to tell me, what did you think about this one? And also let me know, did we find chapter of the year already? That is the end of the review, y'all, but before we go, real quick, like it, subscribe, share it around with all your friends who love the series, or anime and manga in general. That's gonna be all from me. I'll catch you on the next one, and always remember, one piece, one life. Oh my goodness. Loki is genuinely like top 5 just in history. I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. I'm fully on the Loki train. This is my new agenda. Loki is stronger than your favorite top tier. Loki's stronger than Roger. Loki's stronger than Rox. Loki's stronger than Harold.